Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 51 of Final Fantasy VII. Last time on Final Fantasy VII, we escaped the execution at Junin. Very thankfully, Sapphire Weapon attacked and got subsequently destroyed in the process. But the good news is, we have our airship! So today, we're going to go and see what this baby can do. And before I move on any further with absolutely everything, allow me to gush about allow me to appreciate what just happened. Because I barely got an opportunity to even talk about, all the stuff that happened at the Northern Crater. Oh my god! Oh my god! The twist? The freaking twist that, okay, that was a lot. That was a lot of plot twists going around right there. Okay, so first of all, the Sephiroth we've been chasing wasn't actually Sephiroth at all. It was Genova. We were like, what the heck, dude? It was all like, dude, what? It could have been such a cool little moment if, again, random encounters haven't ruined attention. But second, enough about that. Second of all, it's also the fact that Cloud went crazy. It's like Cloud's. We saw bits and pieces of the sole fact that Cloud was just a puppet to Sephiroth. After all, we saw bits and pieces of that. But did we think it would actually happen? Maybe. But if it had to happen, it would have to happen now because holy crap. Holy crap. That was a really big moment. That was a really, really big moment. Especially the CGI cutscenes that happened afterwards. It was a transformative moment for basically all who have played Final Fantasy VII. Like Cloud finding out that he's not really who he thinks he is. And just when we thought we got the gist of what Cloud was, boom! That happens. He goes crazy and gives Sephiroth the black materia, like the experiment that he is. And it's just like, oh my god. Oh my god. That's where shit really hits the fan. And especially that cutscene that happened afterwards. That CGI cutscene that happened afterwards. Because, oh my god. That, again, didn't take me until now to fully appreciate what happened, but Jesus. Just that whole part is just Jesus. And if you think this is confusing now, oh boy. My hands are full, so I'll excuse myself here. Yeah, chew the fat. Well, what should I talk about? Want to hear why we rebelled? Sure. Working on the Highwind, he spent every day slaving under Heidegger. Whenever he got yelled at by the president, he immediately take it out on the crew. We put up with this all the time, even when he beat us. I mean, I finally made it to the crew of the famous Highwind, and there's no way I was just going to quit over him. Let's see. It must have been a week ago. It was at my shift, and we were heading towards the North Cave. Everyone, including the president and Scarlet, got on. And with them, I saw Sid, a legendary pilot. And he was looking around the inside of the ship, looking really, nostalgic. He even talked to us. I couldn't believe it. I was so impressed. He was every bit as warm-hearted as I've always heard. Sid said that if he had the Highwind, things would be a lot easier. And now, here we are off to save the planet. It's true, he really overwhelmed me. And that's why we decided to help. After the North Cave, we went to Junin, and I started screaming, "Fire! Fire!" In the middle of all that commotion, we stole the ship from the Shinra. That's how it happened. Just a minor mutiny against our leaders. But Barrett and you were captured by Heidegger. We waited 7 days for a chance to rescue you guys before we finally could. So thanks to our successful mission, we're able to see you again. I hope I didn't bore you too much with that long story. At least he's consistent. Anyway, here's where you can store your chocoboos. Yes, because you can actually catch and raise your own chocobo. Of course, more details on that much later on. Believe me, there are going to be details. But just so you know, you can catch and raise chocobo, and you can raise them either at the chocobo farm near Midgar, or you can just raise them here. Also, can we just say that this is basically the best airship? Because it's got its own crew. I mean, the Lunar Whale was awesome, but High Wind is something else. Okay, you just signal when we're ready to fly full speed. Hell yeah, pilot in training level 4. Let's go. So we finally got our own airship. It comes at the cost of not being able to hear that awesome airship music. And instead, we have the world map theme changed. Meteor is on its way, spelling doom for everyone. Yes, even when on the ground, the world map theme has changed. Everything's screwed. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't do some side stuff while we're at it. Well, this might be all gloomy and doomy, but that doesn't necessarily mean we can't really see what's up. Huh? You looking for your friend? You want to know where the live stream is? Well, I can't help you find your friend, but I've heard about the live stream. When I traveled to the Southern Islands, a doctor was very kind to me. I seem to recall him telling me something about the live stream. Southern Islands. Tourists, huh? Here are a few things you should know that will come in handy when you travel around the world. I already know. At least this guy is incredibly consistent. Even if Meteor falls, you ought to be safe as long as you're in Midgar. They say that a Mako metropolis... They say it's a Mako metropolis, so it will survive. Yeah, about that. I want you to stop that talk about Meteor falling on us. Well, the NPCs have completely changed up their dialogue. My dad still sits at the bar drinking, even though he knows Meteor's coming. It's sad. Even though he's an adult, he just doesn't want to see the world for what it really is. I don't know what to do. Yeah, man, that's seriously depressing, whatever you really think about it. Yeah, Meteor's falling. Nothing nobody can do about it. They just accept that they're going to die. Which, that's pretty heavy stuff for Final Fantasy. Like, obviously, Apocalypse has happened before. In the previous game. But, never in Final Fantasy have you had an impending doom scenario. Like, what do you do when you know the world's about to end? And you just have that hanging over your head. Obviously, this would be the inspiration for the moon from Majora's Mask 2, but again, what do you do when you know that you're going to die? What to do when you know the world's going to end? That kind of stuff. Again, we never really saw this kind of stuff for Final Fantasy before. Seen it in other JRPGs, but not really for Final Fantasy. But regardless of that sole fact, we have our own airship now, so let's talk about that and not go into any more depressing subjects, like the end of the world, and the fact that we're listening to 2020's theme right now. So, with the High Wind, you can't, unfortunately, land on any surface that's not green. You can only land on green surfaces. And you can press A to, you can hold A to accelerate. You can use left and right to turn, or L and R to turn, which is basically the same thing, so what's even the point? I mean, I guess just in case your Joy-Cons drift. But, you know, Nintendo doesn't want to talk about that. You can hold the Y button, and you can just move around like this. You can just strafe, you can just do anything, really. And whenever you want to ascend or descend, you hold up to descend, you hold down to ascend. And you can press B to land. Anyways, like I said, we're not going to take care of any sort of story progress right now. So we're just going to see all the things that we can see with our airship and do the things that have opened up to us now that we have the high wind. So first off, ho, it's unusual for people to come to such out and out of the way place. I can't remember how long it's been since my last guest. Who are you? Me? I don't know. What? You don't know who you are? Been a while since I gave it any thought. What was it they used to call me? Oh yeah! They used to call me the Chocobo Sage. That's right. Yes, that was it. The Chocobo Sage. Who would forget that? Now, what can I do for you? What about that Chocobo? That Chocobo? Well, that one is... Let's see now. I don't quite remember. Well, can't really remember anything right now. However, we can buy stuff from him. We can get new Chocobo nuts, just in case you want to breed Chocobo, because that's a thing you can do. And you can buy Silcus greens and Reagan greens. So obviously, we're going to buy all of that. Talk to his Chocobo, and you'll get your final enemy skill materia. So now we have all 4 enemy skill materias. Yes, all 4 of them. So any 4 party members can use enemy skills. They can be blue mages. And that's awesome sauce. I think I'm pretty much going to fill up those enemy skill materials off screen because I want everybody to be blue mages, honestly. So, anyway, if you hadn't done so already, because now you have your new enemy skill materia, you can pick up your enemy skills like Beta, something else. Unfortunately, you missed out on Trine, so pretty much Trine is missed out now. So, whoopsie daisy. Anyway, this portion of the map has been completely blown away by something. We don't know what it is, but there it is. And over here in Costa del Sol, you can now do something new. Or rather, something has changed. Well, aside from the fact that they're burning, soon someday they'll burn out. Just the stars are just like our youth. It's the end of the world! Well, obviously, everyone is now aware of the meteor that's going to crash down on the planet. Good or bad, everything's gotta go. It's the end of the world sale! Hell yeah, end of the world sale. Gotta love that end of the world sale. Want to buy a souvenir to remember participating in the Meteor Tour? The Meteor Tour. Just really think about it. People are so... accepting of this meteor. I mean, it's been a whole week in game time, so they might as well just... They might as well just be crazy people and just do everything they're supposed to do until the end of the world. Anyway, here at the weapons shop at Costa del Sol, you can buy brand new weapons for everybody. Of course, none of them are good enough for me, but they do have materia slots. The Solid Bazooka has all linked materia slots, which is great. The Scent Clip doesn't have linked materia slots, unfortunately, but it can still be alright. This one has one linked materia slot. The Long Barrel R for Vincent has a linked materia slot, has all linked. And the Gold Megaphone has all linked. And you can buy S-Mines. I really just have money to burn because, hey, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I gotta make myself feel fine, so might as well put 2 and 2 together. I don't feel like sightseeing around town. What I really want to do is have fun. Too bad Gold Saucer is temporarily closed. What she's saying is true. Gold Saucer is temporarily closed off. So, if you want to go ahead and do some things at Gold Saucer, tough luck. Because it's closed right now. However, Coral Prison is still open. You gotta love that. Like, even in an apocalyptic world, Coral Prison would still be open. Anyway, our next stop is at Cosmo Canyon. Because there's something that you can do there now that we've made it to the point where we got the high wind. And yeah, look at that. We're actually playing as someone other than Cloud! Oh my god! Okay, I know. Okay, I know. He's out of the party for story reasons, but this is a rare opportunity, man. This is a rare, really rare opportunity where we actually get to play as someone other than Cloud for once. Anyway, here at Cosmo Canyon, you can get yourself an elixir right here, and a magic source, as well as a full cure materia. The full cure materia is basically what it says on the tin. Full cure. Which basically means it's a complete recovery of HP. However, you'll notice that the skill is grayed out. That's because the materia hasn't learned it yet. You're gonna want to level it up once if you want to use the full cure ability. There it is. And yeah, of course your store is open. What do you think? No need to fear. I have the study of planet life right here. No, maybe I am a little bit afraid, but whenever I'm reading the study of planet life, I can forget all my fears. Yep. I can certainly tell you right now that everybody is going to be talking about how the meteor is going to crash on the planet. And yep, absolutely. Our next stop is Nibelheim. Now I know what you're thinking. Nibelheim? Why are we going out of our way to go over there? Well, because of the sole fact that I believe everyone else will still be, absolutely insane and, going off of a script. At least, I think. How can you shop at a time like this? Me? What? Me? In business? Don't worry, it's alright. I get paid by the company. But my real job is protecting Nibelheim's secret. What? Secret? We don't have a clue, but it's alright. It's all over anyway! Finish! Finito! Over! Even as we speak, Meteor! This is the end! Jeez, even if they're running a script, they know that Meteor is gonna go off. The Meteor is gonna crash. So, anyway, in Tifa's house, you will be able to find Cloud. Cloud was playing. I wonder what this is. It's an elemental materia. Now you're probably thinking, does this unlock normally? And what triggers it? Well, believe it or not, me answering during Cloud's flashback to his quote-unquote backstory, the trigger for that was me selecting I jammed on the piano during his flashback if you visited Tifa's house. I really, really don't know why that specific thing. But whatever. Our next stop is Rocket Town, where the music has also completely changed. So, I believe in the weapon shop, you can now buy even more accessories. So, you can finally buy protect vests. You can get eating coats. You can get an earring, which increases your magic by 10. And you can buy peace rings, and you can buy safety bits. Yeah. No, I'm gonna buy some of these. I might as well. Just remember, the eating coats have a lot of materia slots, but none of them are linked. Can be very helpful, but only for certain situations, like Yuffie's trial. Oh, and by the way, if you still haven't recruited Yuffie yet, I believe this is your one and only one of your last opportunities to recruit her. Or if you already have recruited her, then doing the Wutai side quest is probably one of your last opportunities. Or even just doing the Wutai Pagoda stuff. Anyway, we're in here because we can get a guard source here. And we also got a piece of armor called the 4th Bracelet, which is pretty good, actually. So you're probably wondering why I'm leaving Tifa alone. You'll see why. It's definitely not a good idea for you to equip Tifa. Just saying, don't equip Tifa. Look up at the sky. The bigger meteor gets, the less time we have to live. Yeah, everyone's just sort of accepting it now. Shinra's trying to gather the huge materia from Corel and Fort Condor. There are 4 left, and they're transporting them here. I can't stand the thought of them using my rocket for something like this. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Things going on like this, and meteor's just gonna smash right into us and kill us all, right? I guess that's life? I mean, I guess? I mean, at least he's consistent. You can very easily... Well, if you're going to do the Wutai side quest, then it's going to be incredibly, incredibly easy right now to just skip over all of this. All of the random encounters. I mean, if you're not willing to just turn them off. I'm a spoiled kid. I'm sorry. But it doesn't really matter anyway. Besides, you may try to go to the north cave right now where Cloud supposedly is, and also where Sephiroth is, because we all know that he's doing some crazy stuff. However, here it is. What the hell is that? That came buzzing past here like a powerhouse. Yep. There's a barrier surrounding where Sephiroth is. You can't do anything about that. So, you're just basically stuck. With no direction to go, with nothing to do. What do? Listen to that one guy in comm, of course. Because, you know, you have a brand new... you have a bright and shiny new airship. You might as well take it to explore the Southern Islands, right? Right. And, also, you can just press the X button whenever you're whenever you're flying the airship to go back to the airship. Or to take control of yourself on the airship. And here we are. The Medeal area. So yeah, here we are. The area that we were was right over there. We can only access the Medeal area before Disc 2 using the Tiny Bronco, but now we can properly actually explore around. However, the enemies are basically the same thing as the same deal as before. Which, you know, you have your headhunters, but also you also have your Chrysales, which can cast sleep on you. And that can be annoying. Really, really annoying to deal with. Especially if you're on the hunt for those headhunters. So yeah, just be aware of these bugs. Doesn't stop them from giving out great experience or AP though. So like I said, this is another grinding spot. This is another really good grinding spot. If you didn't already discover that place right over there using the Tiny Bronco, then you can definitely use this forest area near the town of Medeal to do that. And this is basically the same random encounter. What? I was just gonna run right there. It was not a good idea. Not a good idea. I'm trying to find the headhunters. And I believe here they are. Yep. So it's like I said, you can find the headhunters here. And now you have more options when it comes to enemy skill, so you can deal with them a lot faster. Like Magic Breath, for instance. That can easily kill them in one hit. And besides, you have your healing spot in the town of Medeal anyway, so it's all good. Earth Materia leveled up, and Tifa gets a level up as well. But, yes. Yes, yes indeed. We have effectively done everything that we can do right now, and we've explored everything that we wanted to explore, now that things have opened up a little bit since we got the High Wind. However, and also however, yeah, I'm gonna just get rid of everything, and then I'm going to use PHS to swap out him with that. With the Yuffie. I have equipped Yuffie. So, on to next time with Final Fantasy VII, explore that town that I said. Because, well, really, where else is there to go? Our only hint was the fact that Southern Islands existed, and now we can properly explore that place with our airship. Don't you just love when video games barely give you any indication of where to go in the story? You have to work to find out where you have to go next. Oh, God. I'm so spoiled. I'm sorry. See you guys on next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.